Hey guys, I figured I'd make a short little video here kind of covering Arena and what you can do to be a little bit stronger and a little bit better than the average person that seems to be doing the Arena. Um, Real quick here, I just wanted to go over briefly a defense. So one defense that I use, since all my heroes are currently set up as infantry, um, I have nothing but infantry, as that will be my strongest kind of defense. You can see, each time I take away a infantry and add something else, it takes away quite a bit of power. Um, Nothing really compares to my infantry. There are ways of kind of mixing that and making it to be a little bit better. But I find that this works out pretty well overall for me at the moment. Now, one thing that I want to go over is ways to improve your arena unit's strength. And one way to do that is obviously your heroes. Your heroes play a very important role in your arena strength, as well as the gear that they have on. Also, the runes that they have also help a little bit as well. One thing to note is the traits. Make sure that your traits are set for each hero that you are using in the arena. Like I said before, mine are all infantry, which means all of my heroes that I use in the arena all have the infantry trait, which increases the infantry attack, defense, and HP. Another thing to note is the gear. Currently, I have the Berserker armor, which is a kind of infantry focus, anti-cav type gear set, and that buffs my infantry quite a bit in comparison to the other set that I have on my heroes, which is the Gladiator set at +5, which is also a anti-cavalry infantry type gear. You can note here that the Gladiator set at +5 is only 45%, 13, 13, -4.5, and 45, in comparison to the base Berserker Bone Necklace, which is 60. You can see the percentage differences here, which is very, very helpful to take note of. Obviously, the Berserker set is a little bit more difficult to get, and the Gladiator set is quite easy to obtain, but it makes for a good set to have until you have your Berserker sets just where you want them. This is also just the free-to-play gear, and when I say free-to-play gear, I mainly mean the gear that is easily obtainable through killing monsters and getting the loot that way and whatnot. You can also get the more higher end tier gear from doing the events, and I believe Solo gives it. I think. Nope, not Solo, sorry, my bad. It's Inferno. Inferno is what I was thinking of. Inferno, where you can get certain gears like the Conqueror set, which is infantry focused, so this would be a Inferno event that I would want to do since I am focusing infantry, so that I can get some Inferno gear. Now, another thing that you can do to get gear from those is also hit and kill monsters of levels 21 and higher. Each one has a specific name at the front of their monster name, depicting what kind of gear set that they drop those gears for. And then you would get enough materials so that you can craft the Immortal grade or the purple grade versions of those gear sets. I wouldn't really bother with the gears lower than that. While they are still going to be stronger than most of the other gears, it just doesn't really seem worth it to me unless I can get it to that second highest or highest tier, as I can just use my other gear and enhance it a lot easier. I believe I've mentioned before that another way to get really good gear is by getting the Berserker set, which is what the easier gear is. Getting that to +7 is basically the equivalent of having a higher tiered gear set item at just the base level. Now keep in mind that items can only go up to plus 15 max, so you know you can only have a berserker set that's probably going to be about the equivalent of maybe a plus 2, plus 3 set of the higher tier. So just keep that in mind. That's ballparking it though, just a rough estimate on comparison. And this is what I mean, the dominating Lumina. So at 21, you know, I would hit a dominating Lumina and I would get the Dominator material chests. You can get the Gloria, you can get Gloria sets, you can get Guardian, Conquerors, I believe Destroyer as well. Just to give you an idea of the armor sets that you can get from those monsters. Really easy to do once you have proper gear. Now, another thing that contributes to your arena strength is research. Research is also very important, so make sure that you are focusing on your research, specifically battle and dimensional battle. Believe it or not, dimensional battle does play a huge role, as you can use your abilities such as the Ogre, the Death Knight, Meteor, and Enhanced Meteor Strike and Meteor Shower. Those things right there, very, very helpful. Your battle research honestly helps quite a lot. More specifically, what kind of attacks and HP you're going to be going down. Defense also helps quite a bit too. Also, the debuffs, which are, I believe, in City, if I remember right. Are they in? Yes, in City. This right here, the debuffs, super helpful as well. And right here, the troop training researches, which is really, really nice. Of course, you have to get to Academy level 26 to even unlock these, so it's a little bit of the higher tier research, in my opinion, or I guess more mid-game kind of research. Will help you out quite a bit as well. Hopefully, you guys will focus this, as it is very important. You mainly want to focus on getting all these researches all the way up through to your highest tier, which I think most players are probably going to be at tier 5. Not too many people are going to be at tier 6, so tier 5 is where you want to focus. That's another thing that I wanted to mention, is you want to make sure that you get your troop types, your troop buildings up, so that you can unlock the highest tier troops that you can possibly have, which, like I said, at 25 will be, or Citadel 25, you'll be able to have all tier 5 troops, with no exceptions, so that will help quite a bit in the arena, as that boosts the strength of your units quite a lot. The tier 1s are literally, what I think it's 4 times weaker than a tier 5 troop, so just keep that in mind. And yeah, hopefully that helps you guys out a little bit. I just wanted to give my 2 cents here on the arena. As far as formations and things go, formations don't actually really make much difference, as when you're attacking a player in the arena, they go to their default formation, so your formation doesn't really matter as much. The only tip that I would give is, if they have catapults and ranged and infantry, make sure that you have at least 1 to 2 cavalry to counter the enemy's catapults and ranged. Other than that, typically you want to go with whatever your strongest unit is, compared to their lineup, and hopefully that helps you guys out a little bit. Again, I just wanted to make a short little video here to explain these kinds of things, and if you guys got any kind of questions regarding the arena and what kind of tips and things I could give you, don't be shy, you know, just ask me and I will try and get back to you as soon as possible. Again, thanks guys, and keep on growing. Stay strong. Bye-bye.